Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The Cornhuskers have felt the brunt of this losing streak, not only on the field and in film sessions with the coaches, but pretty much everywhere on campus. You fall into a losing streak like this, and it really just takes the energy and drains the air out of the whole place. They need to get something to go right, and it would be very beneficial if that happened early in this game. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, holding more than 81,000 fans. It's the third largest city in Nebraska on game day.
After 3 consecutive losses, we return to the Memorial Stadium, looking to get back to winning ways and get our first win in the Big Ten. And as we start out on offense, we've got a new starter under center. Logan Smothers is making his first start of the season after he finished off the last game, played pretty well. And on first down, he's going to hand it off to Ramir Johnson. He's going to gain 7 yards. Hopefully, Logan Smothers can give us something in the passing game that Adrian Martinez could not, because that's what we've been needing. Our passing game has not been very good, and because of that, it's made our offense very one-dimensional and easy to stop. See if we can do a little bit better today. 2nd and 3 now from this shotgun. Two running backs in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Yaquez Yant, who gets his first carry of the game. He gets a solid 9 yards. 2 straight runs gets us to the 42-yard line. Now we've got the ball 1st and 10. In shotgun, Logan Smothers under center. And it's going to be a play-action pass. The first pass of the game. It's going to actually be a run. Logan Smothers takes off, and he's got a lane, and he's got speed. Adrian Martinez might be able to break tackles, but he doesn't have the pure speed that Logan Smothers does. We've seen the running game start pretty well the last 3 games, but eventually it stops working because we can't pass, and teams just start to key in on the run. Can we get something going through the air to keep teams honest? 1st and 10 from about the 22, 23-yard line. And it's going to be a pass. Is he actually going to throw it? He is. And he's got his man near the corner. That's Samori Toure, who gets 13 yards. Sets us up on 1st and goal. This might be the best drive of the season so far. We've gone down the field with ease, mostly running the ball, but we've had to pass it a little bit, and we've completed it. Now I got the ball 1st and 10 from about the 9-yard line. Still out of shotgun. It's going to be a play action. He's going to look to throw in the end zone, and he got a man. Samori Toure once again, and we have a touchdown, and a passing touchdown nonetheless. Now that was good offense. We haven't seen a drive like that in a very long time. Northwestern after our 5-yard carry by the quarterback have it 2nd and 5. He's going to look for his man on the short, quick pass. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to have a lot of space. Is anyone going to catch him? He's got a block. And I don't think we are. It is a 1 or 2 play, 70-yard touchdown. That was quick and far too easy. This offense is starting to look pretty good. We've already got 1 first down. We're looking to see if we can get another. 1st and 10, bunch to the right-hand side. We're going to look to throw. Our passing game's been solid, and we complete yet another. And it's Samori Toure once again, and he gets 20. Maybe we should have started Logan Smothers earlier. He's looked pretty good in the passing game so far. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends on the field. We're going to look to throw once again. And he's got his man once again. And once again, it's Samori Toure. And he gets near another first down. Is Logan Smothers really that big of a game changer for the offense, or is this Northwestern defense just really that bad? 2nd and 1, and we're going to hand off to Ramir Johnson. He's going to have another big lane, and he gets another big carry. Gets us down to 1st and goal once again. 3rd and goal. Time is running out on the play clock, so we're going to have to snipe it. He is. Going to look to throw, and he's going to look for his short route, and he nearly gets intercepted. On 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line, he looks to throw a crossing route that isn't even open. Maybe it's a little bit much asking this team to try to score 2 touchdowns in a single quarter. We've not been able to do that in entire games over the past 3 weeks. But Northwestern can have the ball once again. They had a 70-yard touchdown last time out. On 1st down this time, Andrew Marty keeps it himself, and he gets 4. 2nd and 6. And they're going to look to run the ball once again up the middle, and he's going to have a lane. He's going to have a first down. Evan Hull gets 9. As the first quarter comes to a close, Nebraska has a 3-point lead, but Northwestern has the ball near midfield. 3rd and 3. And they're going to look to throw. 3-man rush for Nebraska. He's going to look for his man near the sticks, but he's just short. Northwestern have a decision to make here. Do they go for this? Northwestern did choose to punt, and it turned out to be a pretty good decision for them because Nebraska's offense went 3 and out, and Northwestern get the ball back in better field position than when they punted it. They're going 5 wide on first down. It's going to be a 3-man rush. The quarterback's going to look to take off, and he's got a lane. He's got big yardage, breaks to the outside, breaks a tackle, and he gets 23. Northwestern have gotten down to the 10-yard line pretty easily. Now they have the ball 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. 3-man rush for Nebraska. He's got his man near the sideline, and he goes out of bounds. Otherwise, he would have turned that up and gotten the end zone. But it's 1st and goal for Northwestern. They got to 1st and goal, and then they've lost a couple of yards on their first 2 plays. So now it sets us up 3rd and goal. 4-man rush for Nebraska. He's going to look for his man in the end zone, and there's no one within 5 yards of him. Trey Pugh has one of the easiest touchdowns he's going to get all season. After a really good first drive and a pretty solid second drive, this Nebraska offense is back to being bad, apparently. 2nd and 9, and they are down by 4 points. Bunch to the right-hand side. He's going to look to throw. Only a 3-man rush, and he's got his man open. But Logan Smothers still misses him by 3 yards, even though he wasn't pressured, and Samori Toure was open by about 10 yards. Nebraska cannot afford to go 3 and out once again because their defense has not looked very good at all today. 3rd and 9. It's a passing down. They're going to pass. It's going to be a blitz for Northwestern. He's going to look for his man over the middle. It's a diving catch by Austin Allen. That is huge. They desperately needed that. The running game started this game going really well, but we've reached the point where Northwestern are just going all out, stopping the run. Now can the Nebraska offense, their passing offense to be specific, get something going. Play action. 2nd and 9. He's going to look for his man, and he finds him. Samori Toure once again. He's done everything through the air for Nebraska so far today. The Nebraska passing offense has been better today, but you're still not going to confuse it with an air raid offense. 2nd and 8. They are going to look to throw. 4-man rush. He's going to find his man on the crossing route. Once again, it's Samori Toure. This has been the Samori Toure show. We started this drive pretty slow, but the offense did get going. But now we're back to a 3rd and 10. And we see if we can get this first down. 5-man, and he's going to throw it underneath. It's Samori Toure. He gets 8. Do we just kick the field goal, or do we look to go for this? We are going to look to go for it. With how up and down this offense is, whenever we have a drive going, we kind of need to end it in 7. 4th and 2. Big play here. And they're going to lean on Ramir Johnson. He's not going to get there. He only gets a yard. They take a risk going for it on 4th down, but they didn't even consider they were going to pass the ball. Our running game started so strong, but I don't know if we've rushed for more than a yard in like our past 3 or 4 drives. After the turnover, Northwestern can have the ball back, and it's intercepted, and that might be 7. Our offense might not have been able to do it, but is that Cam Taylor-Britt? Of course it is. The offense can't do it, but Cam can. That was a big play. Coming off of the turnover on 4th down to pick it off and to return it for 7 is massive. Now Northwestern can have the ball back, and on 2nd and 8, they're going to rush for 10 yards. Northwestern are near midfield, 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. 4-man rush for Nebraska. The quarterback's going to look to take off again, and he's got yet another lane. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to get 16. He might not be fast, but he just cannot be stopped, apparently, running the ball. 1st and 10, new set of downs near the, 35-yard line, and it's going to be a blitz for Nebraska, and it's going to get there, maybe? It is. We sack him in the backfield. Now they're back out of field goal range, and they're down by 8 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 8. They need probably a few more yards to be in comfortable field goal range. Still only a 3-man rush for Nebraska. He's going to find his man once again. He's going to be short of the sticks, but they probably can get 3 out of this. With Logan Smothers under center, this is the best the offense has looked in months. But unfortunately, this is also the worst the defense has looked, also in months. We're going to go into halftime tied 17-17. The defense really hasn't had an answer for this Northwestern offense. Either there's a man running wide open or the quarterback takes off and he gets at least a dozen. 1st and 10 now. And it's going to be a fake handoff, play action. He's going to look for his man, and he's got him wide open. Once again, it's 20. I don't know what's happened to this dominant Nebraska defense we've seen the past 3 weeks, but today they have been absolutely awful. Other than that pick 6, they have been just dreadful. On 2nd and 4, near midfield, the quarterback's going to look to take off once again. And once again, we have no answer for him. Northwestern have moved the ball with ease like the past 3 straight drives. Now the ball 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off at the middle, and he's got another big lane. He's going to break another tackle, and it's 2nd and inches. After 2 runs, only go for 2 yards. They have the ball 3rd and 8. Bunch to the right-hand side. They're going to keep extra men in to protect, and it's going to be good for them because they're going to have a man wide open at the 1st down marker. They counter the Nebraska blitz, and we still can't cover anybody, apparently. 3rd and 3 now for Northwestern. Nebraska desperately need a stop here. They can do anything here. They can run or throw. They're going to look to throw, and once again, they've got a guy wide open. I think the Northwestern quarterback is nearly perfect so far this game. I don't know if I've ever seen this Nebraska defense look this bad. They can't stop the pass. They can't stop the run. Unfortunately, they do have them 3rd and goal, and they're going to look to throw the screen, and it's not going to work. That is 3 straight plays where they've hit him for a loss. They let him move down the field with ease, but once they got near the goal line, the Nebraska defense stiffened up. They're gonna have to settle for 3 points. That's a win for Nebraska. And with that, Northwestern take the lead right back. Nebraska's offense needs to respond. An incompletion on first down sets them out 2nd and 10. They're going 4 wide, and they're gonna look to throw a big blitz for Northwestern, and he just takes the sack. He didn't even try to get the ball off. Everyone saw that blitz coming. Nebraska's offense had a good first few drives, but every drive since then has looked like the offense we're used to seeing. Absolutely horrific. They have the ball 3rd and 13 now. They're going to have to pass. Bunch to the right-hand side. 4-man rush. And he's nearly hit, but he does find a man. It's Oliver Martin. He gets big yardage. 29 sits him up near the midfield. About time. After that big completion, we've now got the ball 2nd and 6 near the 45-yard line. Yant joins Ramir Johnson in the backfield, and it's going to be another handoff to Yaquez Yant. And he's going to have a good gain. He's going to get the first down. Sets us up near field goal range. 3rd and 2 now. Big play for Nebraska. Can they get this first down and keep the chance of getting 7 alive? And it's going to be a handoff to Ramir Johnson. He's going to get the first down and more. A good gain on 3rd and 2. Gives him 13 yards. Sets him up 1st and 10. They've got a new set of downs. They're going to see if they can get the end zone for the 2nd time this game. Bunch to the right-hand side on first down. They're going to look to throw. Logan Smothers. Great catch by Austin Allen. Passes a little bit behind him, but he's able to stick a hand out there and pull it down. He gets 7. After a 7-yard completion on first down, it's 2nd and 3. They get a first down here, it'd be a goal-to-go situation, and that is the case, and it might be 7. It is 7. They finally get in the end zone for the 2 times in a game. It feels like it hasn't happened very often. Or 3, actually, that's 3 touchdowns, isn't it? I mean, this is a new territory for Nebraska. I guess it's 2 offensive touchdowns for this Nebraska team. That's still new territory. The offense doesn't do that very often. Northwestern have the ball back, though. They've driven the field with ease the past couple of drives. But on first down, we hit them at the line of scrimmage, and they get nothing. Can they force a 3 and out? It's now 3rd and 10. They're coming out 2 running backs in the backfield. One's going to go in motion. It's going to be a blitz for Nebraska. He's going to look for his man near the sideline, and what a catch! There were 3 Nebraska defenders in the area, but none of them can make a play on the ball, and they bring it down to give him a new set of downs. That should have been a forced punt for this Nebraska defense. They have to make a play in that situation. 1st and 10, they're going to come out heavy once again. Last time, they run a play action. This time, they're going to run a speed option, and he's going to get the edge. Everyone goes after the quarterback. I feel like they don't understand that one player can tackle him. They don't need the entire team to tackle one quarterback. You could have forced him to go 3 and out, but instead, they're going to get points. Unless we can get a turnover here. They're going to look to throw on first down. It's going to be a blitz for Nebraska, and he's got his man wide open. We cannot play man coverage, apparently. 2nd and goal, and they're going to go with 4 wide receivers on the field, but they're in tight. They are going to look to throw, though. Only a 3-man rush for Nebraska. Marty's going to have all the time in the world. He's going to look to take off, and he's going to get in the end zone. He trips up, but he falls forward, and he gets the touchdown and gives Northwestern the lead right back. What has happened to this Nebraska defense? Apparently, we're not allowed to have a competent offense and defense at the same time. 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain on first down. They're going to hand off to Ramir Johnson on the counter run. He's going to get a good gain. The running game's finally starting to get going again. This running game's finally getting going again, and unsurprisingly, it coincides with the passing offense being able to do something. 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard carry by Yan on first down, or by Ramir Johnson on first down. He's going to get the ball again. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get the 7 yards, enough to get him a first. 1st and 10 at the 45 of Nebraska. Austin Allen's going to come in motion. It's going to be a read option, and Logan Smothers is going to have a little bit of space, and he's going to get the first down. Not quite, actually. 2nd and inches. We've been able to pass the ball effectively the past couple of drives, so now we've been leaning on the running game, and it's actually been working. We've driven all the way down to about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, and it's going to be a play-action pass. He's got his man on the crossing route. That's Omar Manning, and he gets the first down. This offense is looking like an actual offense. This offense finally has some balance. We can actually pass the ball, so we're actually moving down the field and looking like a legitimate offense. 2nd and 2, read option, and Logan Smothers is going to have the edge. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to end up just a yard short of the goal line. Inches to go before we can get another 7 points. A 3rd offensive touchdown of the game. That would be historic. We were stopped on first down, but we still had the ball 2nd and goal. And it's going to be Yaquez Yant, and he's going to have the walk-in touchdown. It's 3 offensive touchdowns for Nebraska. If we weren't having our worst defensive performance of the season so far, this could have been a blowout win. But instead, it's only a 4-point lead. Can the defense make a stop now? It's going to be a run on 2nd and 6, and he's going to get the first down. 5-yard loss on first down sets him up in 2nd and 15. Around with 3 wide receivers out on the field. It's going to be a pass. 4-man rush for Nebraska. He's going to look deep, and it's going to get broken up. And it could have been intercepted. 3rd and 15, though. This is a big play. 3rd and 15. Big play in this game. And it's going to be a blitz for Nebraska. They're going to send 5. He's going to look for his man, but it's incomplete. The pass is offline, and so it's 4th and 15. Do they go for this here? They have all 3 timeouts. They can punt it, and it looks like they might. Nebraska's defense finally gets a stop, and it couldn't have come in a better moment. 1st and 10 now for the Nebraska offense. It's going to be a read option on 1st down. If they can get a couple 1st downs, they can ice this game. That carry sets them up 2nd and 3. 1st down wouldn't end the game, but it'd get them dang close. And they're going to hand off to Rahmir Johnson. He's going to get out the middle, and he's going to get that 1st down. Northwestern do call a timeout. They only have 1 remaining. 1 1st down is all that stands between Nebraska and an end to their 3-game losing streak and their first win in the Big Ten. 1st and 10. They're coming out in pistol for the first time this game. And it's going to be Rahmir Johnson up the middle. He's going to get a few, but only 2. Northwestern take their last timeout. 3rd and 8. Big play here. It's going to be tough for them to get this 1st down. They're letting all the time run off the clock they can. And they're going to look to throw. Looks like it might be a screen. And he drops it. That is the worst possible thing that could have happened. They thought it was a high percentage pass, but the defense read it all the way. I thought they might have been expecting a run, but no, they apparently expected a screen pass. That was a massive mistake for Nebraska. That time they could have run off the clock would have been massive. Northwestern going to have the ball with a full minute to be able to get down the field and get some points. They're going deep on the first play, and it was nearly ended. Cam Taylor-Britt nearly gets his 2nd interception. It would have iced the game. 2nd and 10 now. We know they're going to be throwing the ball. Northwestern need to do something here. It's going to be a 4-man rush for Nebraska. He's going to have time. Look for the sideline, but it falls incomplete. It took about a full 4 quarters, but this Nebraska defense is finally stepping up and doing stuff. 3rd and 10. Can they get another stop? Looks like it might be a screen here. And it's intercepted. And it's Cam Taylor-Britt. He dropped the last one. He doesn't drop this one. Oh, and he ends it. Cam Taylor-Britt's got 7 by himself, and then he ended the game. Looked like there was a wide receiver screen there, and Cam Taylor-Britt read it the whole way. The best defensive back, at least cornerback, the best cornerback on this team, ends the game, gives Nebraska their first win in the Big Ten, stops their 3-game losing streak. We finally get back to winning ways, and it coincides with the first start of Logan Smothers. He wasn't a superstar. We knew he wasn't going to be, but he made plays when we needed him to. Something that Adrian Martinez just didn't do. Looks like we made the right decision to bench Adrian Martinez. 16 of 24 for the day, 170 yards. That might be the most passing yards for a player all season long. And he's got that 1 touchdown, sacked 3 times, didn't fumble the ball. That's another big thing. Our running game started really well today, but we did have that normal thing we're used to where in the middle of the game, we couldn't run the ball at all because they just kept keying in on the run and dared us to pass. But unlike games past, we could actually pass the ball. And so we were able to still move the ball down the field through the air. And that made sure that the running game could actually get going again towards the end of the game where they had to start respecting the pass. And then Rahmir Johnson finally had room again. And even Logan Smothers was solid in the running game. Like, Adrian Martinez, the first 2 weeks, was really good as a runner. Ever since then, I don't know if he's got more than 10 yards in a game. Logan Smothers for 56 today. In terms of receiving, Samori Toure was just everywhere. Seemed like whenever we had a completion, it was Samori Toure. 7 completions, or 7 receptions, 87 yards and a touchdown. Austin Allen with a couple big catches as well. We still haven't really seen a third option really step up. Rahmir Johnson out of the backfield's had some good games. Omar Manning has some big plays, but same for Oliver Martin really, but none of them have really stood out this season. It's mostly been Samori Toure. Defensively, we were really poor today, but when we needed plays to be made, Cam Taylor-Britt made them. 2 interceptions, 1 return for 6, and 1 to ice the game. Ben Still is pretty good in defending the run as well. 3 tackles for loss. In terms of getting to the quarterback, 4 sacks, not terrible, but for the most part, we didn't feel like we were getting a lot of pressure with a 3 or 4-man or 5-man or 6-man rush. I've wanted to have a more balanced offense for a couple weeks now, and it's just not been the case. We were able to do that a little bit today. We don't really have the running game to be able to dominate on the ground in all 4 quarters. We don't have the running backs. We don't have the offensive linemen to do that. And obviously, we don't have the quarterbacks to just dominate through the air. So if we're going to move the ball, if we're going to score points, we need balance. Adrian Martinez did not bring that. Logan Smothers did at least a little bit today. The offense was much better. If the defense didn't have their worst game of the season, this would have been a much more comfortable victory. We are finally back in the win column. That is a relief, especially because we might not win a game for the rest of the season. That was kind of our last good chance to win a game. Coming up, we've got 2 ranked opponents. Number 25, Michigan. Number 20, Michigan State. And then Penn State, who aren't ranked, but they're still really good. Much better than us. And Iowa, who's pretty much the same thing. They're not ranked, but they're still way better than we are. So we are definitely not favored for any of these 4 games. We really needed to win in the Big Ten. I didn't want to go this entire season without a single Big Ten win. We might still only end up with 1, but at least we have the 1. Going into this season, I thought Adrian Martinez was going to be our best offensive player. Well, after 3 straight losses, we decided to bench him. The offense was awful in those 3 games. And Logan Smothers comes in, the offense immediately looks a lot better. The second most points we've scored this season. The only time we scored more is when he scored 34 against FCS Midwest. And it's FCS Midwest. This is an actual team, and we were able to put 31 up on them. So, barring injury, the plan is for Logan Smothers to be our starting quarterback for the rest of the season. Obviously, we're going to have 4 pretty tough games coming up, and the results might not be pretty, but I'm not going to put all that on Logan Smothers. Like, he looked pretty good against an okay Northwestern team, while Adrian Martinez looked absolutely awful against a 0-win and 1-win team against Purdue and Minnesota. So, there's no reason to continue with Adrian Martinez. He obviously isn't the answer on offense at quarterback. Logan Smothers, redshirt freshman, he's going to be here next year. Adrian Martinez won't. So we've got 4 more games to see what he's got in him. Next week, we could take on our second ranked opponent of the season, as we're playing currently number 25 Michigan. But there's a decent chance they might not be ranked, because they're actually facing Michigan State today. So depending on how that game goes, if they lose, they will not be ranked anymore. But we play Michigan State right after that, so we will face another ranked opponent. But we've got 4 tough games coming up. We probably won't be winning either of them. Maybe we can beat Penn State. Maybe we can beat Iowa. But Michigan State, it's a lot to ask for. But the offense at least looks better. If the defense can come back into form and play like they had the past 3 weeks, we can have something going here. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.